Stop scrolling for a second, because if you felt even a slight pull to be here right now, this isn't random, and what you're about to hear might hit deeper than you expect. This moment isn't coincidence. Something guided you here. Something aligned perfectly so that your eyes would land on these words right now, at this exact second. There are no accidents in the way things unfold, and whatever force moves the unseen threads of life has quietly led you here with intention. There is someone who cannot get you out of their mind, not just occasionally, not just in passing, but every single night. They have tried to distract themselves. They have tried to let go. They have told themselves to move on, but nothing has worked. And now, without even realizing how, a part of them has reached beyond logic and found you. Just breathe for a moment. Don't rush past this. Stay here, because something inside you is about to shift in a way you won't fully understand yet. This is Soul Signal. If this resonates even slightly, stay connected, because the next message might arrive exactly when you need it most. You didn't stumble onto this. There is purpose in this moment. There is intention behind the timing. Something greater has been paying attention to your thoughts, your confusion, your silent questions. It has felt the weight of your uncertainty. It has heard the quiet words you spoke when no one else could hear. And now, in its own way, it is responding. There is someone whose thoughts keep circling back to you when everything around them quiets down, when distractions disappear, when the world fades into stillness. You are what remains in their mind. They lie there in the dark, unable to escape it. Their eyes stay open longer than they should. They try to shut everything off, but it doesn't work. Your image appears, your voice echoes. Moments replay in perfect detail over and over again. They shift positions, hoping it will help. It doesn't. They check the time, 2:13 a.m., then 3:07 a.m., then 3:07 a.m., and still nothing changes. You're still there. Your presence fills the silence like it belongs there. Their hand reaches for their phone, almost without thinking. Your name is right there. Your photo lights up the screen. They start typing, pause, erase everything. They hesitate. They put the phone down, then pick it back up again. It's a cycle they can't break. They walk away from the bed, stand by the window, stare into the distance, wondering if somehow, in some way, you can feel them, wondering if your thoughts ever drift toward them too. This repeats itself night after night, not once, not occasionally. Every single time, the world slows down enough for the truth to catch up with them, and they don't know how to silence it. They don't know how to escape something that follows them into the quiet. During the day, they manage, they play the part, they stay occupied, they smile when they're expected to, they respond when they're expected to, they respond when spoken to, they laugh when everyone else laughs. On the surface, everything seems normal. It looks like they've moved forward, but when darkness returns, there's no performance left. There's no distraction strong enough. The mask slips away, and what's left is real. And in that space, it's always you. And here's the part that matters. You felt something too. You've had moments where something felt off without explanation. You've woken up suddenly in the middle of the night, your heart beating faster than it should, with no clear reason why. You've had thoughts appear out of nowhere, their face crossing your mind when you weren't even thinking about them. A feeling you couldn't explain settling in your chest. There have been moments when a heaviness came over you unexpectedly, not your usual emotion, not something tied to your day, just something that appeared and stayed, like it was placed there, and you didn't know why. Now you do. That weight didn't come from nowhere. It was reaching you. And it hasn't all been heavy. There have been moments too, quiet, subtle ones, where you felt something warm, a sense of calm, a feeling like someone somewhere was holding you without being there. Like a wave of care passed through you without warning. That wasn't random either. That was them. This isn't something your mind created. This isn't you imagining things. There is a connection that doesn't rely on distance, time, or explanation. When two people are linked at a deeper level, communication doesn't need words. It doesn't need presence. It doesn't need logic. It exists beyond all of that. Energy moves where intention goes. Feelings travel where attention stays. And when two people are tied in this way, nothing physical is required to keep that connection alive. You and this person share something that didn't disappear when communication stopped. It didn't end when things became quiet. It didn't vanish just because it looked like it did. It continued, unseen, unfelt at times, but never gone. It has been there this entire time. And right now, in this exact moment, while you're reading this, they are thinking of you again, not casually, not lightly, but in a way that pulls at something deeper inside them. And whether you fully understand it or not, a part of you already knows. And whether you fully understand it or not, something inside you has already recognized the truth. Because this isn't just a story you're listening to, it's something you're feeling right now. There's a quiet part of you that's starting to awaken, a part that has been sensing this connection long before your mind tried to explain it away, a part that knows this isn't just coincidence, isn't just imagination, isn't just another passing thought. It's real in a way that logic cannot measure. And as you sit here, as these words continue to unfold, that feeling is becoming stronger. You can try to ignore it. You can try to brush it off. But you can't deny that something is happening inside you, because at this exact moment, they are thinking about you again, not in a simple way, not in a fleeting memory, but in a way that pulls at them, in a way that pulls at them, in a way that won't let them rest. Their thoughts aren't calm when it comes to you. They're intense, they're layered, they're filled with things they never said, things they wish they could take back, things they wish they could finally express. They replay moments, the way you looked at them, the way your voice sounded when you said their name, the small details most people would forget, but they remember everything, every single detail, and it's not fading. If anything, it's getting stronger. That's the part they don't understand. Time was supposed to make this easier. Distance was supposed to create space. Silence was supposed to help them move on. But none of it worked, because this wasn't something surface level. This wasn't something temporary. This was something deeper, something that rooted itself in a place they can't reach and can't reach and can't remove. And that's why no matter what they do during the day, the night always brings them back to you. But here's what you need to hear. This connection is not here to confuse you. It's not here to trap you. It's not here to control you. It's here to awaken you. Because connections like this don't show up without pose. They don't stay this strong without a reason. They don't keep pulling you back unless there is something unfinished, something unspoken, something unrespoken, something unresolved between both of you, and whether that resolution comes through reunion or through understanding or through finally letting go. It begins with awareness, this awareness right now, because the moment you recognize a connection, it starts to change. You start to see things differently. You start to feel things more clearly. You start to understand what your intuition has been trying to tell you all along. And maybe, just maybe, this is the moment everything begins to shift. Not outside of you, but within you. Because the truth is, this connection doesn't control you. You are not being pulled helplessly. You are being shown something. Something about your heart. Something about your past. Something about your past. Something about what you still carry and what you are ready to release. And as you sit with that, as you let that sink in, you may start to notice something else. The feeling is no longer just about them. It's about you, your emotions, your clarity, your power. Because while they are thinking about you, while they are feeling this pull, you are the one deciding what this means. You are the one choosing how this continues. And that's where everything changes, because the moment you stop seeing this as something happening to you and start seeing it as something happening for you, You take your power back. And when that happens, the energy shifts, the connection shifts, everything shifts. And suddenly you're not just feeling them anymore. You're understanding the entire purpose behind why this connection still exists, why it never fully disappeared, why it keeps returning at the exact moments when you least expect it. It's not here to confuse your path. It's here to reveal it. And now at this exact moment, something inside you is beginning to understand that. Something inside you is starting to wake up. And whether you choose to follow that feeling or question it or even resist it, it won't disappear, because some connections don't fade. They transform, they evolve, they teach, and they stay until their purpose is complete. So take a breath again, slowly, and ask yourself, why now? Why did this message find you at this exact moment in your life? Because the answer to that question is where your next chapter begins.